Okay, well, I get your point, but I still think you should make a new name so you can include Buddhists.
Yet another
Buddhists are atheists.
Yeah, Buddhists are atheists.
Most
man.
of them, not all.
I
of
know,
them.
need a
but
new term.
they don't follow. They don't follow your philosophy or the ideas of the show. That's all I'm saying.
Do they believe in a
Your
God?
language, basically.
To the extent that they don't believe in a God, they are atheists.
Yes, they're absolutely atheists
Okay.
by definition.
So what's the problem?
That they have supernatural beliefs. They believe in an afterlife. They believe in all
Aliens
these.
believe that space aliens created
Aliens
us.
too. I know they're included in those groups too. In the group of.
He's objecting that they're not atheists as we represent atheists.
Yeah.
Exactly. That's what I'm
And
saying.
that's because you are assuming that we're here representing atheism. We're not. There's nothing to represent.
I'm assuming that because that's what the show is titled. I know you're not.
No, I think
atheism,
we are here representing atheism, and I think that you can represent a group and present the best arguments in defense of the core thing about that group that they all share in common, which in this case is not believing in any gods, right? We are here to present the best arguments for not believing in any gods. Now, if some Raelian wants to take that and say, okay, I don't believe in any gods, but I do believe in these space aliens. Or if a Buddhist wants to say, I don't believe in any gods, but I do believe that Buddha was specially enlightened and I believe the things that he said, then that doesn't make us not representing atheism. We're focusing on the core thing that it's about.
Okay.
Let's move on.
You made too many shows to change the name anyway.
I think that
600 shows. It's too late to change the name, but I wouldn't anyway. Oh, wait, I'm following it. For some reason, I am getting updates. Okay, cool. I'll get back. Thanks a lot, Michael. Appreciate the call.
Right.
Yeah, I mean the name discussions. Should we call ourselves this? Should we call ourselves that? Oh, this new group started up and they're using this term. I find that almost the most tedious thing in this in my entire involvement in atheism. Almost the most tedious discussion that there can be. Yeah. There's a lot of. That's why we have a lot of words, so we can have nuanced differences between words. But trying to impose a particular meaning on a term that's already got a meaning, or trying to make up a new term to cover some new subgroup, it's like, oh, good grief.
It's almost as bad as trying to redefine it. Sam Harris tried to promote this, let's get away from the atheism word and use another one, and I ripped into him on an episode of Nonprofits last year, or maybe in the past year, for doing that. The thing is, it's too late. You can't put the genie back in the bottle. Ask a Perlist, are you an atheist? Yep. Ask a Bright, are you an atheist? Yep. Oh, they may deny it, they may not use it, but when you say, do you fit this category that I would call atheist, their answer is yes. And the only reason to change that is to avoid the baggage. Well, you can't avoid the baggage. Instead, I am of the opinion, and I may be wrong, that it's better for us to adopt that label, wear it proudly, and try to change people's perceptions to eliminate some of that baggage, to enlighten people as to what we're really talking about. We got, is this the same Steve in Austin or another Steve in Austin?
Another Steve.
Hey, Steve, how are you?
Pretty good. Listen, I was going to talk about evil. Somebody came up to me and asked me, or told me, they said that the worst thing that they thought was being called stupid, and they just really hated being called stupid. And I told them that they were so stupid for giving me that amount of information. And I thought it was funny. They thought it was evil.
Maybe it was both. I don't know that them two are mutually exclusive.
But I see things. I just see things as kind of funny because I kind of split the spiritual world from or the ethereal world from the corporal world, and it just seems funny that when I read the Bible, it seems to me that the Jews went after some people that worshipped cows, and then turned around and started worshiping a day of the week. And it seems like they're doing the same thing.
Not following you.
Well, the Jews have the Sabbath.
Uh-huh.
And when the Jews left Egypt, it was the land that they took over. The people were worshiping cattle or...
Yeah. They don't worship a day of the week. They worship on. They may have particular important religious practices that they conduct on a particular day of the week.
Well, they call it a holy day.
Sure.
And they do it in a holy land.
Yeah.
And I'm saying, holy cow, what's the difference?
Okay, on some level, it doesn't matter to me whether they worship a day or worship on a day. The very idea that they're worshiping something is the issue.
Yes, that's true. But if you're going to, it's kind of like,
Are you doing stand-up somewhere in Austin, Steve? Would you care to let our audience know where they can see you?
No.
Okay. Because you're doing a comedy routine on us, and I'm sorry, we're not laughing along because we actually care about these issues.
I see a lot of things as funny, but basically, it's the split is between. For me, it's the ethereal is like the surface, and the corporal is like the stuff. And people throw things at you from cosmological or science or any number of ways of trying to describe that. The surface. You can gain a lot of information about what's inside from looking at a surface, but the surface is not real. And from that point, you could say, well, God isn't real. But in a way, you would also have to say, if you took it deeper, you'd have to say, okay, what do we know about this surface, and what do we know about consciousness and who we are? And you would have to look at it and see how we are mapped out, in our brain, which is basically a surface. And we are not that surface. We are the pattern inside of it.
I'm going to stop you because my eyes are glazing over. The whatever language that you're using, and I don't mean that as a slight to say that you're not speaking English. I'm saying the specific words that you're choosing are these vague, ill-defined. I have no clue what you're talking about. The surface, the ethereal. Why is there a weed behind my head? The surface. Oh, I got you. Good one. I just don't get what your point is.
Okay. Well, again, my point is basically that there is a consciousness and there's emotions. And when I try to map them out, people's eyes glaze over because I guess it's just too complicated for them.
Yeah, thanks. Thanks for your call.
Cool.
That's right. It's too complicated for us. It's not.
Has nothing to do with what was in the pipe.
Had nothing to do with the content of what he was saying, being kind of pointless and
somebody called it,
rambling.
what was it, the glass pipe fallacy? You can only believe that if you're on crack. So lines are clear. We got, oh no, they're not clear. They're starting to fill up. You better hurry if you want to get your spot. There's exactly 8 minutes left in the show.
Wow, this has been a big day for people's personal philosophical ramblings.
Yeah, usually it's just my day for personal philosophical ramblings. You want to roll the dice? Just really screw over the control room?
We just take a call without...
Hey, I don't know if you've been screened. I'm on line 3. Who's this?
Yeah, this is Chuck. Can you hear me?
Hi,
Chuck,
Chuck,
did you talk to a call screener?
No, but
Good.
I'm all right. I'm not going to say.
I don't care. I was just willing to throw caution to the winds. What do you got for us, Chuck?
Oh, okay. Well, I've been listening to y'all for a long time, but I haven't tuned in quite a while. But today, y'all are getting a lot of really freaky people, a lot of freaky calls. Anyway, I just wanted to say something. All of you people who, really haven't got it together, your religion, whether you believe in it or not, I always tell people to just read about the Inquisition, and that'll explain a lot of things to you about religion.